Good for the team. Next question.
I want to get your perspective on like sharing yourself with other people. Like, how would you go about it, and how do you get rid of those excuses of like, oh, I shouldn't talk to this person for this reason, or I shouldn't tell them this thing that I think is interesting because I'm afraid, or some other stuff. And second part is, how do you get rid of just excuses in general in your life? Like, well, how did you do it besides just doing it? Like, I want to hear your perspective.
So when you say sharing with people, you actually mean the courage to say what you think, right? And the answer to both of your questions, because it's really kind of the same question, thank you, Tigo, is courage. Courage, 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 courage. And this has just been a theme in my own mind, but it seems that it's fitting for everyone to recognize. Courage is not reckless abandon. It's not being arrogant. It's not being right. It's having enough balls to be you. Unapologetically. Be you. Unapologetically you. And if there's something that is coming up in you that needs to be said, maybe it's catharsis, but maybe it's you feel this needs to be said, on a deeper level, then you're doing a number of things by not saying it, or not being you, not letting it work through you. You're dishonoring yourself, you're disrespecting yourself. You're basically saying what I have going on here is not of any value. I'm not good enough. It's masochistic. You're beating yourself down. Yeah. Doesn't mean I'm not saying go around being like you have Tourette's and just blurting out shit that doesn't make any sense. But I mean, if there's something of meaning that needs to come up, you're being masochistic. You're doing a disservice to that person by not saying it. So our friend, I'm sorry, what was your name again? Jim. If I wanted to be nice to Jim, I wouldn't have pointed out the glaring, to me, obvious fact that he smokes. He's smoking something, or that his skin is off. I want to be nice. But we don't get anywhere with fucking nice, right? Nice doesn't get us anywhere. So I'd be doing a disservice if I didn't just say, you look blah. And it might not, I'm not saying you, but like other situation, you look blank. And it might come across like, whoa, this guy's an asshole. But at the same time, that person is like, yeah, he's right. There is something going on here. And you teach that person, you give that person an invitation to take a look at something that could be life transforming, right? There may be resistance at first, but there's also the possibility that could be, I've had people come up to me and say to me, you said that one thing. I was so mad that you said it, but it changed my life. Why should I hold it back? I'd be doing a disservice to those that may be able to benefit from my big mouth. You see? And I'm gonna get a little esoteric here. You're doing a disservice to God or the universe or Allah or nature or whatever the hell you want to call it, but that animating force that's bugging you to do this thing or to say this thing. Maybe it's just you're just neurotic. Whatever, there's an unseen, untangible force. It's like it's possessing me and this needs to come out. You're doing a disservice to me. So the point is, you have to do it, right? It's your responsibility to do it. And when you do it, you practice courageousness, you become a stronger version of yourself because now you've got enough esteem to use that tool in other things. Courageousness will help you say what you need to say, but it'll also help you build your business. It'll also help you ask out that girl that you've always had a crush on. It'll give you the courage to, you see what I'm saying? It's a tool. It's something you want to develop and then use it for other things. Is that helpful?
Oh yeah, well, thank you.
As far as I'm concerned, we were talking about this, our father. It's in my genetics, just how big fucking now. If you meet my dad, you think I'm flamboyant. You should meet my dad. He'll come in here and just for the sake of pissing people off, he'll flip all your tables. And he'll be completely wrong with everything and unapologetic, but it's like he loves this thing. Like, let's talk. Let me just fuck with you. And so I know that it's so weird too. That makes for great Thanksgiving, Christmas hangouts. Like, there are times we're about to come to blows. But I realize that it's like, in the same way that like I can pick up a lot of weight regardless of what I do. It's just one of the things that I happen to be able to do. I know you asked me my subjective experience, but a lot of it is like, it's just the way I am. Is it helpful?
Yeah.
Cool, next.